Well, the GSA schedule is a contracting vehicle that makes it easier for the government, to do business, and for us to do business with the government. So there's a great value proposition there, and that establishes, a fair value for pricing for products and for services. That's the good thing. The bad thing that I see is sometimes it is utilized in too much of an a la carte format, where just because you can buy the product, off of one procurement with a schedule, and then you can a la carte it and buy the services then from somebody else. That is not a formula that bears success, in the industry, whether it's on the commercial side or the public sector side. So, I would appeal for, the discouragement of that, because it does not make for a turnkey responsibility and accountability, by the integrator to deliver a system with functional performance. It satisfies the accounting requirements of GSA, but it really isn't constructive to deploy physical security systems, splitting it up that way between product and services.
As an integrator, what are some of the real problems that can create in your business as you try to create good, solid projects for these end users?
Well, we have, we do incoming inspection of products, and not every product that you get from a manufacturer, out of the box is right. So, we do incoming inspection, make those rejections and what have you, and ensure that before we're putting it into the field, it's correct. Imagine the situation where, the government procures, cameras and hands them to the integrator that's now doing the deployment. They go out there and they do the installation. The product is defective. Well, the warranty on the product, is going to cover only that product, but the integrator now potentially has lost a lot of time, installing something in the field that wasn't already vetted. Turnkey responsibility, your labor services there, would include then the vetting of that out and the to make sure that you have, not only the product on hand to maintain the schedule and coordinate with the trades, but that you have tested and vetted product ready to go. Otherwise, even if you hand the product from them and they're covering you on those hours, you may not have the time then to fix those problems, because it may delay then an electrical contractor, and it's a whole domino effect of impact costs that, if you aren't providing the product and controlling the timeline of the product, can create additional costs for you that you then have to potentially carry in risk, and that's not built into the line items for those labor services there for those contracts. So you can make there's multiple stories of examples as to why they really should be all kept together. Again, the GSA schedule is a good vehicle to use for deployment, because it saves, having to go, you can execute quicker. You don't have to go to the competitive bid, and that whole time delay, so you can execute much faster, but bundle it together, make sure that the procurements, are from integrators, for the services and the product, so that you have that accountability and the responsibility for, meeting schedules and coordinating with the trades is clear.
If you had to sum it up, your lesson to the government end users in one sentence about this whole problem, how would you say it?
Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something.